And good Monday morning. One thing about it, these old Mondays keep coming regardless, don't they? Today is Labor Day. I hope you have the day off. If not, enjoy yourself at some point. But a few Americans, a few folks around the area will get that extra day off today. A lot of folks are sleeping late. I hope you enjoy it however you spend it. We do have a chance of showers this afternoon and a little bit going on this morning. We'll look at radar here in just a few moments and show you what radar has to offer, what's going on, and a little cooler today. Almost feels like maybe fall weather for a moment. 73 right now. Our high today, get this, 84. That's pretty nice. So we'll look at the forecast in detail in just a moment. How are you? I hope everything is well in your world. As we go to some stories that are around, and we'll have them on a little bit later on this week. Jessica Smith, the lady who has, and we look at Clark County Hot Topics page this morning that have Blaze, the two Clydesdale, Blaze and Maverick. They'll drop by and visit with us. They're going to be on display coming up on, I believe it's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. They'll from 5 to 7 if you want to drop by and take a look at them at the Lauderdale County Agri Center. The city is going to auction off the horses, and Jessica and her husband would like to be the forever home for them. So they're doing a GoFundMe page to raise enough funds to purchase them. If they cannot, then all money will be returned to everybody that makes a donation. So we'll see how that turns out for them. But that's coming up on Wednesday. You can go by the Ag Center and see the horses. And like I said, she'll be by one day this week to talk with us. The Rolling Stones magazine, which I never pick it up, but I do know what it is, has had to make sort of, you know how they don't like to make recant a story and say that maybe they were wrong. But they did a story last week on ivermectin, which is the medicine that is used for horses. And they quoted a doctor, and I believe this was supposed to have happened in Oklahoma. Yeah, it was supposed to have happened in Oklahoma, to where they interviewed a doctor, and he said that the hospital where he worked at was overrun with patients from taking this. It was just horrible that the people there with gunshot wounds and other things could not get treated because so many people had taken the medicine. It was shared by tons and tons of liberal media. Well, it turns out that somebody picked up the phone and called the hospital, and they said, well, yeah, we know the doctor, but he hadn't been here in 2 to 3 years. He's just part of a team that would rotate. Turns out the story was false. Believe that or not. And no such thing. The hospital is not overrun. Everybody's getting treated. They may have had 1 or 2 cases of somebody taking something, but it's not anywhere near the severity that the Rolling Stones issued. And the way the Rolling Stones apologized, instead of going, hey, we were wrong, they issued a story that said, update. So, well, there you go. And then you wonder why so many people don't believe everything they read. That's part of it there. Just false information put out on that. Bad. But that's one of the stories this morning that you'll find out there. And you got to dig to find that, because they don't normally put the retractions very big, do they? No, they don't. I'll work on my collar tomorrow. Angie didn't dress me today. Oh, good morning to you. Tragedy as we look at strikes our community once again. I'm not sure if you've heard this or seen this as of yet. We did have a child die in a wreck on Highway 39 yesterday afternoon. The car the child was riding in was T-boned, struck by another car near Old Country Club Drive, and that would be about right down from Northeast Elementary, well, it's Northeast Middle School, and where Commercial Bank is there. I don't know all the details, but we do know that a 5-year-old passed away at the scene, and there is a strong possibility that the second child, that I believe was 7 years old, is not doing well. That is what I'm getting through. It's early, so I have not been able to get a lot of details on that. But family, regardless of the status there, needs your thoughts, your prayers. And it's just been an ongoing tragedy here lately. We've lost a football player that was 19, a senior at West Lauderdale that was 17, and now a 5-year-old and possibly more in that family as we wait for details on that. And also, as we dig deeper into this, I have not gotten an update. I'm assuming that nothing came out of the search yesterday for Miss Molly in Kemper County. an elderly lady who is missing in Kemper County. A search was put together again yesterday afternoon, and I don't believe anything has turned up, or at least I have not gotten a message on that. If you know of anything that came out of that yesterday, please pass that along so we can share that to everybody. It's just been a string of concern, I guess is the way to put it. Some bad things have happened, and prayer is the only thing that'll help all of that. So as bad as you hate to say these things, they are a part of what goes on in our community, and that's where we are on that. As we say some good mornings, I hope your day is well for you as you start it. Terry Ray, Miss Joyce Stamper is up today. Hope you're well. Along Miss Betty White, Donna Roseman, good morning. Karina Jones, how are you doing? Morning. Charlotte Gray is up. Also, Alicia Fisher, along with Bree Packer. Huntsville, Alabama. How's everything in Huntsville? Been there a time or two. Good morning to Charlotte Edwards. Hope you have a great Labor Day also. Rachel Lott is up. Cicalina watching today, along with LaWanda Grantham. Phil Garrison is up. Monster Truck Rally. I don't know of a Monster Truck Rally today, but if there were one, might go to one. Let's see here. Also, good morning to Teresa Spivey and Jonathan Ritchie. Good morning to you as well. We start today, as we said, cooler. 73 right now. We will not get to an awful big hot mess today. 84, which is excellent. Let's go to radar and take a look at what we've got showing up on radar this morning, and then work our way for everything that's being brought up. There are showers in the area. As we pull this up, as we look over to our west, Little Rock, Arkansas, these areas here, Texarkana, a lot of fog involved there. As we come across Jackson, Tennessee, showing its fair share of fog this morning also. Northeast of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, up in this area here, we've got a bunch of fog. There's Cookeville, Tennessee is where that is. All through here, Asheville, North Carolina. As we get into Alabama, light showers occurring there across Tuscaloosa. As we zoom in a little bit closer there, Birmingham, Bessemer, getting some showers. And then we work our way back down toward the Meridian area here, and we do have a shower or two popping up across the county here, south of I-20. And let's start on locations and take a closer look at what we've got occurring here. This is going to be along Highway 19. Here's the Boy Scouts. This is Why Not, and up here near Alamooch, getting some showers this morning on that eastern side of Lauderdale County there. This has moved across the county this morning, but some wet showers occurring there. So if you're on that eastern side, expect to get a little bit there this morning, and it is in the forecast. As we look out to the northeast of Mobile, also right in this area here around Bermuda, Alabama, also some fog this morning. Now, this is what we talked about, and we'll get into this in just a moment. As we look at Alexandria, Louisiana here, it's flooding there this morning. Heavy. Lafayette, a lot of rain making its way toward the Baton Rouge area. This area here, from Hattiesburg to the coast, Jones County expected to get some heavy rains also. But from Hattiesburg to Biloxi, it's going to be some flash flood watch in effect today. Some heavier showers in this neck of the woods there. And we'll look at the chart from the National Weather Service in a moment and see that. Also, for whatever reason, if you're watching from Houston or you got to travel toward Houston, a mess there with 25 lanes of traffic if you've got to drive into that today. Just traffic starts about right there and ends way over there. If you haven't driven that lately, it's a challenge. No other way to word that. Let's take now and turn our thoughts and get into what the National Weather Service tells us for today.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Also, good morning to Dwayne Chandler watching this morning from Saudi. Long ways off, my friend, there. You be careful over there. As we look at this, we have record highs and record lows. 1925, 104 degrees on this date. And, 1891, we got a typo there, but it was a cool 45 degrees back in 1891. Yeah, sometimes I'm going to make those typos. Don't catch it till it's too late. As we look at our forecast for today, showers as the further south you go, as we pointed out just a moment ago, the heavier the rain will be. Slight chance of here. You could get a sprinkle from Columbus to Louisville and Philadelphia. The further you go past Lauderdale County and get into the southern tip of Clark County right there and on into Laurel, Jones County and those areas there, the rain will increase today. So it'll be a little bit heavier for those folks in those areas. As we jump across that Bama state line, Demopolis South, Selma, and Montgomery, in those areas, we'll see heavier rain activity. Hamilton, 82 today. We'll get Tuscaloosa, Alabama. That's cool. 83 is expected in Tuscaloosa. Not bad at all. As we look at these rain chances of the flash flooding today, this is what I mentioned here. This is that southern tip right there on the Clark County line, Shibuda area. Could see some rain there heavier. And then that drifts through Laurel, and by the time you get to Hattiesburg, that's where that flash flood watch will be up from there on. But expected to have some moderate showers there from Laurel and again through Shibuda, and then from Hattiesburg south to Biloxi. In those areas, we'll get a lot of rain today. And that'll happen somewhere around lunchtime until 7 p.m. So in those areas, you're good up until lunch, and then a shower could happen at any given time. Those showers are out to the west there in Alexandria, making their way from Louisiana over. As we look at what's going on with the National Hurricane Center, this is a Category 3 this morning with Larry, as it makes its way. We'll look at the path in just a moment. Now, this is a 30% chance of this becoming anything. Most likely it will not, and will bring showers here to the Gulf Coast region along here from a little bit there, possibly on the Mississippi, but more so on the Alabama-Florida line there as it makes its way into Georgia and across Florida. But again, 30% chance, most likely won't become anything more than a rain shower or two for folks this week there. We'll watch it again, 30% chance there. As we look at this, as we said, Larry this morning is a Hurricane 3, will decrease to a 2 at some point, and then hook to the right as it makes its way here toward the weekend on Saturday. We'll follow it closely. It doesn't look like that it will affect anything right in here at all across the states. That's good news. As we look at temperatures over the next 10 days, it's warm and going to be warmer as we look at this. Today, perfectly cool weather, but easing up that hot stuff back over in Texas and starting to see an increase of about 40% chance there across the state of Mississippi and Alabama. Here's our 7-day forecast of what we've got lined up for today. As we look at this, 40% chance of showers today, most likely in the afternoon. Again, the high only 84. Not bad at all. As we get down to tonight, we'll drop to a 20% chance of showers, a mostly cloudy sky, and hit a cool 67 degrees for a low. I like that. As we go back to work tomorrow and everything goes back to normal, making it a 4-day work week, a 50% chance of showers in the afternoon. After 1 o'clock tomorrow is what we'll get there. A high of near 87. Now, again, 87 is not bad either. So long as we keep it below 90, we've not had any of those 110-degree days like that. Maybe some heat index, but not those high temperatures, so we're good. As we look to Wednesday, a 30% chance of showers there, high of 87. And the rest of the week, it kind of just tethers off there. And more sunshine rolls in as we get Thursday and toward the weekend. So it looks to be a dry weekend there. Nothing to complain about as we head toward next weekend there. Great stuff. As we look at the 10-day forecast all the way through September 20th, still look at this. 80s, and by the time we get to the 17th rather, you'll start seeing those temperatures drop again. 86, 85, and then on the 20th, oh maybe 83, kind of a day like today. Not bad at all. So that's a quick look at that forecast there. And a lot of folks did this weekend get a chance to get out and do some dove hunting. Gilbert Gaddis brought that up. Nice bird hunting day. A lot of folks enjoyed that this weekend as it was your first chance to grab a gun and make some noise. Always fun to get with folks and have fun. And a lot of folks enjoyed that over the weekend. And I hope you had a chance to do that as well. As we talk about our friends over at Sanders Gas, and if you've got an issue going on with your heating pump, whether it's a heat pump, cool pump, or just a regular air conditioner, they can help you. Call them at 693-4054 if you've got an emergency to where it just will not turn on, will not work. They offer that same-day service, emergency service, where they can come out and look at it. If it needs just a little adjustment, maybe it's not cooling as well as it did at the beginning of the year, talk to them. They'll get you going. And, of course, one of the most sought-after things there is the Generac generator. Talk to them about these. They can get one ordered for you and installed before long. They'll come out and measure your house, see what kind of electricity you use. That's a 22 kW there. And a lot of folks want to know the different sizes. A 22 kW uses a little bit less fuel than a 24. That's also a 22. But see them. They'll fix you up. You won't be sitting in the dark for a week or 2 weeks or even longer there when we have those mishaps with the weather. It's probably one of the greatest things I have ever touched in my life. It's wonderful. It turns on by itself, and you never have to fool with it. Talk to them today at Sanders Gas. We'll be back here in just a little while as we'll kick off the morning show right around the corner to bid you a Labor Day. It's going to be fun. Thanks for dropping by and spending a few moments with me this morning. I do appreciate that. Y'all be careful. And again, 73 right now as we wait for less than 10-degree higher. 84 for our high today. Still some showers in eastern Lauderdale County as you're waking up. It's going to be a great day. It is Labor Day. Enjoy your time off. I do appreciate you dropping by and visiting with me this morning.
Scotty Ray's weather is brought to you by